Hey guys, day 2 of the detox. You've already done one day successfully. Congratulations to all of you. And here we are, the morning of day number 2. Now, today I want to talk to you about the practice of oil pulling. I know that there are some of you in the group who have tried oil pulling before, and quite a few of you who have not tried it yet. I have put aside a little bottle of olive oil just in my bathroom here, and I'm going to tell you how to use this. First off, I wanted to talk to you about why we oil pull and the benefits of this on a daily basis, but certainly during a detox week. So we have a lot of bacteria in our mouth, and there's lots of microorganisms, there's lots of toxins in our mouths, and lots of bacteria. There's actually up to about 700 types of bacteria that can reside in our mouth, and at any given time, most of us will have around 350 different types of bacteria in our mouth. So lots of research has actually been done on oil pulling. They've compared it to using a regular mouthwash, and actually in the studies that they've done, they have found that oil pulling is just as effective as using a mouthwash at killing bacteria in the mouth. So the reason why it's called oil pulling is because the practice is designed to actually pull toxins and pull bacteria from your mouth. So it's going to have the effect of not only freshening your breath, but it's going to create a better, healthier mouth environment. So fewer cavities, better sort of pH balance in your mouth, and increased gum health, and also a decrease in inflammation. And we know that there is a pretty strong connection between the health of your gums, the health of your mouth, and the rest of your body as well. Back in my old days working in toothpaste for consumer packaged goods, we learned that there is a direct link to the health of your gums, to things like heart health, diabetes, potential sort of long-term diseases that can impact your body, inflammation in the body in general, regardless of whether it starts in your digestive system or in your mouth, if left untreated, can kind of have impact to our whole body. So oil pulling is a great practice to get into. It is a little bit of an acquired taste. So if this is your first time doing it, I suggest that you just start out slowly. The recommended dosage is to actually do a tablespoon of oil swished around in your mouth for 15 to 20 minutes. Now, most of us will find that is a little bit too much if you've never done this before. So there's 3 different types of oils that are recommended to oil pull: coconut oil, sesame oil, and extra virgin olive oil. Now, I have tried coconut oil and sesame oil before. My preference is extra virgin olive oil. I have not really been able to tolerate the taste of the first 2 oils. Now, for you, you might love the taste of coconut oil. There's lots of microbial benefits to coconut oil. Like I said, it's a great option to use. For me, I didn't like having that taste of coconut oil in my mouth. And the fact that it starts out as a solid and then it swishes into a liquid was just a little bit too much for me. So I use olive oil, like I said, just keep a little container like this in my bathroom. And one thing that I love to do, and I have been doing, is adding a drop of doTERRA's On Guard to the oil. I do this for a couple of reasons. First of all, obviously it makes the oil a little bit more palatable. I do like the taste of On Guard. You could use a spearmint or a peppermint as well if you wanted to. I really love the benefits of the On Guard. There's a lot of antimicrobial, antibacterial, antiviral benefits to On Guard. So I find that adding a drop of this not only makes it taste amazing, but I just love those added benefits, especially when we're thinking about the reason why we're doing this in the first place, right? So it's going to power up your oil pulling activity. And basically what you're going to do is, yesterday we talked about tongue scraping. So that's going to be the first step in your oral care routine. And then you're going to do oil pulling as your second step before you brush your teeth, before you have anything to drink. Basically as soon as you wake up, you're going to tongue scrape and then you're going to oil pull. Now I would recommend that you start maybe with a teaspoon or a half a tablespoon of oil and work your way up, because it's quite a lot in your mouth if you're not used to it. And the other thing that you want to remember is that when you're finished, and for many of you, 15 minutes might be a little bit too long. What I like to do is oil pull while I'm doing something else, because it kind of takes my mind off of the oil pulling. So I will oil pull while I'm cleansing my face, or I'll oil pull while I hop in the shower quickly. And I just find that while you're doing something else, it's just easier. You're kind of killing two birds with one stone. So you will need to experiment and figure out what works for you. But ideally, what you want to do is work up to a tablespoon of the oil for about 15 to 20 minutes. And this is something that you can do every single day. In the beginning, you might not want to do it every day, but I find that if, you're practicing it on a daily basis, it's almost better to do a smaller amount and a smaller amount of time on a daily basis and work your way up to that 15-minute at a tablespoon than it is to just do it every other day or every couple of days, because we're trying to build new habits into our routine, right? So the more often that you do them, the more quickly you're going to kind of get into a routine of doing them regularly. And after a while, you're going to find that this is something that you look forward to doing, especially if you're somebody who suffers from sinus issues, asthma, allergies, diabetes, migraines, PMS, chronic skin problems. These are all, issues that have been proven to, for oil pulling to have a positive effect on them. So you're going to pull all those toxins from your body through your mouth. You're going to see an improvement in your oral health. And, it's just, I think it's going to be something along with that tongue scraping that you're going to want to include on a regular basis. So try it out. Let me know how it goes, and I'll see you again tomorrow.